iguanas. I just want to say again, let me send you some big Miss Carolyn hugs. And I am so excited about what we're going to talk about today. I have a special surprise for you. And underneath this blanket is a little bit of a clue as to what we're going to be learning about. Hang on, let me feel. Oh, it's a little bit bumpy. Oh, it's a little bit jiggly. I wonder what it is. Should we take a peek? Can you guess what it might be? Oh, it's moving around. It's one of my favorite things in the whole world. What is that? Oh, that's the back part. What is this? Does anybody know what this is? This is a Stegosaurus. What kind of creature is this? You're right, this is a dinosaur. Yay! Let's jump up and down. We're learning about dinosaurs and it is going to be so exciting. Wow, do dinosaurs still live today? No. Oh, Stegosaurus is telling me that he lived a long, long time ago. I wonder what they're all about. Let's look. Stegosaurus, we're not learning about you today. We're going to go way, way back in time, back to the first days of the dinosaurs. So let's look here and let's talk about what our world is like today. We've got roads. Lots and lots and lots of roads. We've got houses. We've got really, really big city buildings that go all the way up to the sky. And we even have people. Wow. But we're going to go so far back in time that actually we're going to go back in time before there were houses. Goodbye, house. Before there were buildings. Goodbye, buildings. There weren't even any roads. And there weren't even any people. All the way 251 million years ago. Get your hands with me and we're going to time travel back in time, back in time, back in time, back in time. Do you see? This is our world. And it doesn't look like the world that we have over here. Over there is the planet Earth that we live on today, with continents and water all in between, so many different land masses. It is a very exciting world. But long ago, 251 million years ago, all the land was stuck together like this, like a big puzzle. And it was called Pangaea. Can you say that? Pangaea had some things that were really similar to our planet today. Pangaea had beautiful oceans that surrounded the land. Pangaea also had the sun that would shine on planet Earth, which grew beautiful trees. And the trees were really, really tall trees like these ones, and they were cone-bearing trees called conifers. Oh, but the trees only grew along the coast where the water was because Pangaea was really, really hot. It was so hot that actually in the middle, it was like a desert. And there was sand and hills and hardly any trees. In this hot world where there were no humans, there were some things that we recognize today. There were things like insects. Back during the Pangaea landmass, there were things like, what is that? Scorpions. Scorpions. There were things like centipedes. And there were even things like spiders. And they all lived in the Mesozoic era. But there were other things that we have never seen before called dinosaurs. Let's look and see what the Triassic part of the Mesozoic era looked like. Oh, we forgot two things. There were also some fish in the oceans. Not too many, just a few, and early forms of coral. If you've ever been diving or swimming with your mom and dad, you might actually put on a snorkeling mask and see coral under the sea. But now let's go down into the Triassic world and look and see what we see. All along the coast where the oceans were is where the dinosaurs liked to live. The inside of the land was too hot. So these these animals are actually like dinosaurs, but they're actually crocodile-like lizards. They're not even dinosaurs. They're called archosaurs. And archosaurs had big crocodile-like jaws that would go snap, snap. And they used to actually eat other animals and other creatures. They traveled together and they were pretty big. I wonder how big the archosaurs were. Do you know that they were actually even taller than people? Could you imagine if you walked outside of your house and saw a giant archosaur, a crocodile-like lizard with huge snapping jaws that was taller than you or taller than even your dad? That is amazing. Now, there weren't just archosaurs, but all along where the ferns grew and other plants, there were other types of creatures, and these are the first types of dinosaurs.